Hey everyone, good morning. Happy Monday. Happy full moon in Gemini and lunar eclipse. Can you feel the energy? Whew. So what does it mean? What does it mean when there's a full moon in a certain sign and a lunar eclipse? It means there's a lot of energy is what it means. This is the start of a couple week period of eclipses, with the full moon in Gemini lunar eclipse today, and in a couple of weeks on like the 14th or 15th, I think, is the new moon in Sagittarius solar eclipse. And that will bring the number of eclipses in 2020 to 7, which is rare to have that many in a year. Usually there could be around 4 or 5. We've had a lot. So what does that mean? Bless you, Shadow. What does that mean? So a full moon in general is about letting go. So, the cycles over about a 30-day period. The new moons are about setting your intentions for the next month, and the full moons are letting go of whatever, habits, behaviors. It can be people, it can be jobs, it can be small, it can be big. And then when you add the eclipses in, the eclipses are about big changes, big changes, shedding, shining a light on habits and things that you may be clinging to too tightly. Things, people, again, habits, situations, beliefs, values that you thought were important. And so this full moon lunar eclipse is a closing out of things from the past 6 months. So in May we had the new moon in Gemini, and so now this is the full moon in Gemini, closing out the past 6 months. So a full moon in Gemini can have a range of characteristics, from kind of the lower end where you're changing your mind all the time, your mental overload, overthinking things, up to and including being witty and having a lot of communication and getting things aired out and voicing your everything, your concerns, your wants, your desires. So there's a whole range of things you could be going through today, and they're all good. They are all good. At the end of the day, they are. So what does all this mean? So a lunar eclipse is when the earth is between the sun and the moon. And so the sun, so obviously you could feel like the earth is between two major forces. You could also feel that way. So sun typically is your personality, who you are, and your moon is your emotions and what people really are, what people that are really close to you see you as. You could hide your true inner emotions, your soul, from the everyday people in the world, but people that are close to you know that. So, your sun sign is typically, when you say, oh, I'm going to go look at my horoscope, you're typically looking at your sun sign, and your moon will be opposite that. So for me, I am a sun sign Gemini, and my moon sign is Sagittarius. And if you don't know what yours are, very easy to find out. Just, you can Google natal charts. They're free. You don't need to pay for it, so don't pay for them. There's lots that are free. I like astrocharts.com. They do a good job of describing things in a way that you can understand it. And all you need is your date of birth. If you have your time of birth, that helps. And then your city, state, and country that you were born in, and that's it. And you'll find out all that stuff. So anyway, back to what's going on here. So we talked about the full moon in Gemini, what a lunar eclipse is. It's really about closing out things from the past 6 months. So it does affect everybody, every zodiac sign. So everybody will feel this across the globe. Everybody's feeling this energy, it's powerful energy. And if you have personal planets, again, back to that natal chart, if you have personal planets in Gemini or Sagittarius, you could feel it even more strongly. So personal planets are the sun and the moon, where your sun and your moon with zodiac sign there in your natal chart, and Mars, which is about your ego, your motivation, your assertiveness. Venus is a personal planet, which is about love and relationships and finances. Mercury is also a personal planet, which is about communication and how you learn. And lucky me, I am Gemini, Sun, Mars, and Venus, and my moon is Sagittarius. So I may be just laying low this week. I don't know what's going to come up. I don't know how I'm going to feel. I know these energies definitely affect me. And the reason I'm jumping on here with this video is I used to just think I was crazy. I really did. And then I would say, oh, it's a full moon. But it would aggravate me, and I would still be trying to get so much stuff done. And it's important for me, and it could be helpful to you to understand what's going on in general, and then also understand how it could impact you based on your own personal planets and where they sit. Because by working with these energies, as opposed to just getting frustrated, by resting, giving yourself a break, by looking at things that may be coming up, whether it's been the past 6 months, probably has been the past 6 months, and you just might not have recognized it, but certainly over the past, it can lead up to the eclipses and full moons and then afterwards. So if things have been coming up and you're like, I know what happened to me. That happened to me this week a couple of times. I was like, why is this coming back in? Why is this happening again? Why is this coming back around? And to realize that it's coming back around because it's time to really let it go. It's time to, even if you thought you dealt with something, even if you thought something wasn't on your radar anymore, if it's coming back up, there's a piece of it that you still really need to let go. And you can do that in any number of ways. Write about it, just think about it and process it, have a conversation. We're in Gemini, have a conversation with someone if you need to, related to work, related to relationships with your friends, your family, intimate partners, whatever it is. But it does help. And if you kind of allow whatever is coming up to go, or to be purged, or to be dealt with, if you allow that and you empty your cup a little bit, then bigger and better things can come in. And that's the purpose of these things. These energies and these situations and these feelings and these habits are coming back up to you now so that you will purge them and let them go so that better things can come in for you. So if you're having vivid dreams, meaning it doesn't have to be bad dreams, but vivid dreams, that you remember them when you wake up. If you're tired, if you're hungry, if you're agitated, these are all normal, and it's all the energy just kind of asking you to slow down. So have grace. Try to have gratitude for what is coming up. Shedding the light on things, and having to purge and let things go can be scary, especially if there are things that have been part of your being and part of your life for a very long time. It can leave you feeling vulnerable, feeling uncertain. And that's all okay. It's all okay. Give yourself time to rest, to be sad about things that are leaving you, including habits. I mean, smoking, eating, not exercising, not taking care of yourself, drinking too much. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be something as little as I don't even know what. Just a silly habit that I don't even know, whatever it is. Honestly, I can't even think of it. My things are big that I'm dealing with right now. So, but it can be anything, any little thing that's niggling at you. Look at it, let it go, have grace, and thank it. Thank it for the lesson. I think that it's easy to be grateful for things that are wonderful and beautiful in your life. Finding gratitude for the things that are hard and make you cry and hurt are that's where the growth can come in. That's where you really look at something as a lesson versus, why is this happening to me? Why do I do this? Why do I say this? Why does this happen to me? Why does so-and-so do or say this to me? So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope that you can all find some peace in today in the crazy energy. And if you have to take yourself out of an environment, take yourself out of an environment. Put your headphones on, say, I just need some time. And I think that if we can all work with these energies, then I think we'll all be able to find a much better place and peace in the world, in our own world. So hope it's helpful, and take care.